So you're thinking about making a move right here to Bellevue, Washington, but you may be asking yourself the question is, Bellevue really worth the higher cost of living I'm gonna have to pay, the higher cost for housing to secure a home in the Bellevue area? Those are questions that we are going to cover today. And, those can usually be summed up with 3 quick questions that we're gonna talk about and hopefully make it clear to you, whether or not that high cost of living of Bellevue is worth it to you. We're also gonna talk about the downtown Bellevue area where I'm at right now. I'm in the Downtown Bellevue Park, right in the middle of the city. Beautiful day, the sun is shining, birds are chirping. Great day to be out and about. And then, like always, we're gonna jump in the car. We're gonna go take a look at 3 different homes in 3 different price points to see if those homes are kind of matching what your expectations would be for a home in your price range. So if all that sounds interesting, we're gonna get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living, working, playing, eating in the city of Seattle, Washington, and surrounding areas like Bellevue, then subscribe down below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Seattle. My name is David Sappenfield. The team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking for help to make their move here to Seattle. So whether you're moving next week or next year, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom call. All of our contact information is in the description down below. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Seattle. So as I mentioned, we are downtown Bellevue in the Downtown Bellevue Park, right smack dab in the middle of the city. And in the opener of the video, I had mentioned that there's 3 quick questions that you could ask yourself as to whether or not Bellevue's affordability or lack thereof is worth it for you. And on the first question on that list is going to be public schools. How important are public schools to you in your search for your new home? If they are, then Bellevue is going to be very attractive to you. According to the popular website niche.com, they rank Bellevue as the number 3, so the 3rd highest rated public school system in the country. Now, I'm not talking about the state, the 3rd in the country. So serious accolades for the Bellevue public school system. Highly rated. And if that's important to you, then Bellevue is definitely going to be a place that you should consider as long as it's in the budget. The second question that you might ask yourself is, how important is living in an area with a low crime rate, clean streets? You're not seeing a lot of evidence of like homeless encampment, stuff like that. If that's high on your priority list, then Bellevue might be a great option for you. Really, really clean streets in the downtown area. Not a lot of evidence of any kind of homeless encampments, anything like that. And, really a low crime rate. You're not going to have 0 in any city that you're in, but most of Bellevue's crime is, just kind of property crimes, car break-ins, burglary, stuff like that. But, you don't see a whole lot of violent crime in Bellevue. So, if those things are pretty high on your priority list, then Bellevue will rank pretty high in regard to that. And then the third thing is going to be just kind of the convenience of, the location of where you're living and how conveniently you can get to surrounding areas. We're about 15 minutes from downtown Seattle, and you can just shoot across the I-90 bridge and you're there in 15 minutes, maybe 30, 35 with traffic. But got light rail coming, several stops being built in the Bellevue area. It's going to make getting up into Redmond even easier. Easy to get up into Redmond without light rail. So if you're working at Microsoft, if you're trying to get up into the kind of the technology hub area, super easy, super convenient, about 10 minutes away, maybe 15, 20 if you're dealing with traffic. But once that light rail comes on, oh boy, it's gonna be super simple to get pretty much everywhere. So, those 3 quick questions right there, if you ask yourself, and those are high on your priority list and Bellevue is in the budget, then, you know, it might be a good fit for you. But, you know, a little bit more about the downtown Bellevue area is, you know, just that way over my shoulder is the Bellevue Square area. You have a million different restaurants, shops, of course, you know, it's a mall. So everything you would expect with a mall, but Bellevue is just growing rapidly. The downtown area of Bellevue, at least, you know, you'll see over my shoulder just all the skyscrapers. It seems like new ones are popping up every day, but you know, it's growing so rapidly that, you know, it is kind of messing with traffic a little bit right now, just because they have roads shut down, construction going on, they have lanes blocked off. So right now they're kind of dealing with that kind of mess in the downtown area, but all that will be you know, done when those skyscrapers are finished and, you know, the construction crews are gone. But so short-term problem, but you know, you do deal with traffic. You know, it's not like you're everything is perfect in Bellevue. You know, traffic is bad sometimes, and you know, just coming through those main thoroughfares, coming down into the city, you will run into traffic no matter what. So, and that's okay. That's just the way it is. But you know, if you're ready, why don't we go jump in the car and take a look at our first stop. Okay, we are at our first stop for today. That brings us to the Newport Hills neighborhood. Definitely a more established neighborhood in the Bellevue area. You know, most of the homes in here have been built in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Some of them have been torn down and you'll see a little bit of new construction here and there. But, you know, for the most part, you're gonna see just these, you know, older homes, 60s, 70s, but super quiet neighborhood. That's one of the nice things about it is you're kind of away from the highways. You're not, you know, hearing all that road noise. So pretty quiet up here. We are just about in front of the first house here, and this one is listed at 1.465 million. It's a 2,280 square foot home, which puts our price per square footage right around $642. This particular home was built in 1968. It's kind of a multi-story home, completely renovated, super nice backyard. But yeah, definitely a great option up here in the Newport Hills neighborhood. Newport Hills, you're about 10 minutes south of downtown Bellevue. You're about 10 to 15 minutes north of downtown Renton. Downtown Renton has a lot of great shopping and dining options as well. They have that new Renton Landing. So kind of in the middle between downtown Bellevue, downtown Renton. You also have Newcastle, which is just east of us, which, you know, got a little bit of a strip mall there, some other shopping and dining options up there as well. So lots to do around here. Not a very walkable neighborhood though, of course. You know, no stores or restaurants or shops really within walking distance. You might have some coffee shops here and there, but for the most part, you need a car to get around this neighborhood, but really family friendly and yeah, just a great neighborhood here in Bellevue. So let's go ahead and drive around the neighborhood, take a look and show you what the houses and neighbors are like here in the Newport Hills. And then we'll head to stop number 2. Okay, see you there. Okay, here at our second stop now, we are in the Lake Hills neighborhood of Bellevue. So we are about 10 minutes east of downtown Bellevue. There's closer shopping areas than downtown Bellevue. You're a couple minutes away from, there's a Lake Hills shopping center. There's actually a Walmart in there, a bunch of different dining options, shopping options, little strip mall there in the Lake Hills, and also really close to the Crossroads neighborhood, which has a mall there. There's a kind of a strip mall there in Crossroads as well. So lots of shopping options near here. Kind of like the Newport Hills neighborhood, more established. That's kind of one of the downsides, I guess, of Bellevue. If I hear anybody talk about a downside of Bellevue, it's that most of the homes are, 50s, 60s, 70s. There's just not a lot of room for growth. Most of the land that's developable has been developed, so not a lot of new construction. You'll see it, sometimes you get a developer to buy one of the older homes, knock it down, put a new one up, but for the most part, it's going to be the 50s, 60s, 70s year built on most of the homes just in Bellevue in general. So the house that we're looking at right now here behind me, it's listed for $1.7 million. It's 1,760 square feet. That puts our price per square foot right around $966. This one's a tri-level home built in 1957. Tri-levels, they're probably my favorite style of home, but I will say with tri-levels that are less than like 2,000, 2,200 square feet, sometimes you run into issues with smaller closets, smaller bathrooms, like in the primary bedroom, your primary bathroom are a little bit tight for those smaller homes. It's usually when you jump up in the square footage, then it really kind of spreads out and you have some room in there. But this one was completely remodeled from the studs out. But yeah, a really, really nice home here in the Lake Hills neighborhood. And let's jump in the car. I'll drive around, show you this Lake Hills neighborhood, and then head to our third stop. Okay, see you then. Okay, here at our third and final stop on the tour today, we are in the Lockmore neighborhood of Bellevue, which is about 10 minutes east of downtown Bellevue, not too far from the Lake Hills neighborhood that we just came from. This one, super convenient if you're maybe working at Microsoft. Microsoft's only a couple minutes just that way. You can really get there with traffic and all in about less than 5 minutes, so super convenient if you're a Microsoft employee. But yeah, downtown Bellevue, you can get there in 10 minutes as well. Lake Sammamish is that way. You could probably get down to the lake in just a couple minutes, but super nice neighborhood, well established, just like everything else in Bellevue, 60s, 70s built homes. This is the house that we are in front of right now. This one's listed at $1.875 million. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 1/4 bath. It's 2,600 square feet, which puts our price per square foot right around $721 per square foot. And it's built in 1962, split entry home, completely renovated. That's, one of the things about Bellevue homes, like I was saying, that, most of them are older, more established homes, but it's not tough to find ones that have been like completely remodeled from the studs out. Lots of people, instead of, tearing them down, they're going to put a lot of time and effort into doing a remodel. So definitely the case with this one. Brand new everything on the inside, but yeah, it's a great option here in Bellevue. This is, like I said, our third stop on the tour today. We saw 3 different homes and 3 different price points, 1.5, 1.7, and then this one, 1.875. So kind of give you a good idea of what you can get in that price range in the Bellevue area. And if you're thinking about making a move and maybe Bellevue isn't for you, maybe you would like to maybe branch out a little bit, get a little further out into the suburbs and maybe get a little bit more house for your money, that's where, giving us a call, having that conversation about what neighborhood is going to be the best for you, what's the best fit for you and your situation, having that conversation on the phone, a Zoom call, within about 5 or 10 minutes, we can help you, get you pointed in the right direction for what's the best neighborhood, what's the best fit for you. But it just takes reaching out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom call. All of our contact information is in the description down below. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Seattle. And until next time, we hope to show you around town. Take care. Bye.